Clean your room. Pretty simple, huh? Well, it's 2023, and most of us have set things in our mind. We've been thinking about it. I've been talking about it. Writing things down, getting ready for a new year. I think this is going to be a really good year. I think there's a mindset going on globally that this year might be the year that people come together just a little bit more. I think we've had enough of this separation thing going on, that we want to get back together again, but we want to get ourselves back together. How can we improve ourselves? And it would be hard pressed to find anybody that didn't want to say or hasn't said, I want to improve how can I improve myself? Because I do want to improve my life. Well, I'm going to say right now, the most easy thing and the thing that is right around us is our room. Clean your room. Pick a room and clean it. It's usually your room. We kind of look at our whole house. It could be our bedroom. And as nomads, right here, this is my room. Clean your room. Now, cleaning your room is one of the most simplest ways to get started. It's 2023 now. The holidays are over. It's time to start living this new year coming up. Is it a goal? Did you set a New Year's resolution? Probably a lot of you didn't. You got in your mind, or you wrote things down, things that you want to improve in your life. Now, there may be a time where you want to quit something, and you think, well, New Year's is a good time to do it. I do know people that actually do quit something on New Year's Eve, and they start the New Year's right, and they stick with it, and they actually quit something, and I was one of them. I just said, it was years ago, and I said, I don't want this anymore. And believe it or not, I did quit. So it can be done. But as far as cleaning your room, is your room just a part of your environment, or is it a part of your psyche? I'm saying it's a part of your psyche. If you are if your environment is like living in chaos instead of order, that's what's going on up here. So we can start at the very basic. I want to improve my life, and I'm going to start right here with something as mundane as cleaning my room. Now, 50% of our lives are dealing with mundane things. Brushing your teeth, going through your routines, things like that. And I'm going to say for a lot of us, it's more than 50%, because a lot of us that are watching this channel, a lot of us are retired. So a lot of it is mundane, and we're just doing our routine things. So I'm going to suggest that you want to improve, look around you. Look around in your room. Clean your room. Pick something. Look around. Maybe you've got a stack of papers sitting over here. You don't want to look at those papers anymore. Maybe they've been bothering you. Maybe they don't bother you. But I'm going to suggest that if you want to start somewhere, pick an area and go clean it. Say to yourself, what can I do in a 10-minute time to improve my environment, to improve my life? Maybe it's those cords that are all tangled up. Maybe there's dust somewhere. Maybe there's dust under your bed. Maybe there's dust on your dresser. If you're a nomad, maybe it's by your windshield on your dash. It's a mess. Maybe it's the handles of your doors, and you look down in there. You got this much dirt that have accumulated in there. Take 10 minutes out and find something to organize and clean for 10 minutes and see how you feel after that. Be aware of where your attention is focused on. Where is your mind? What are you looking at? What are you focused on? What are you laser focused on? I don't know if you know that one study where they tell you to watch the ball. There's students around in a gym and they're passing the ball, and they tell you to focus your mind on that ball being passed around. So you do. But in the middle of, there's a man that's dressed up like a gorilla, and he's in black, and he walks through the circle as the ring, they're passing the ball around. In like 99.9% of all cases, when you first see that, you don't see the gorilla, the man dressed up like that, walking through, because your focus is on that ball, right? So the moral of the story with this is watch where you're focused. What areas of your life are you focused on? Is it the right area that you should be focused on? What are you missing out here? Because whatever you focus your life on, focus your laser, your mind onto, is going to get the most energy. So you might be focused on something that really isn't serving you well. And you know in your heart of hearts that you could improve your life if you could get rid of some of these things in your life. So pay attention where your energy is going and look around and saying, what am I missing? Maybe it's focused on the right things, but in that thinking about that, look around your environment, because that's going to it's going to be a precursor to how you think, and it's going to be revealing how your mind is going on in here. Are you paying attention to the things that you can improve yourself on? Because it's 2023, some of you might be saying, well, okay, I had good intentions. A week ago, I was thinking about these things, and now that it's here, I don't know how to get started. And here's what I'm going to tell you. Go clean your room. See what happens. Go clean it. Pick up something, organize something. I've mentioned many times, I cannot deal in chaos. I need to be organized up here because I have so many things going on. And I want to be good at what I do. So I can't be constantly thinking about chaos. That's why I have things organized. I know where I can find them. Boy, talk about not wasting my time. And also organizing yourself up. You're not just helping yourself, but you're helping those around you. You're helping your animals. You're helping your children. You're helping all the people that you love in your life. When you're organized up and you move from chaos to order, you're going to see a lot of relationships also lining up very well. You don't want to keep stumbling through your life. You don't want to keep stumbling through it. And I can mean literally, if you have chaos going on inside of your environment, you're definitely going to trip over things. Literally, you're going to trip over boxes. You're going to trip over, you got too much junk in your area, in your living space, and you're going to hurt yourself. So if you want to improve your life, just so simple little things can improve you. And you'll see like the window opening up. Yeah. The clouds will start departing. You'll hear angels singing. Ah! Yes. Things are going to start opening up for you. There will be organization. Things in here will start lining up. Now, there are even psychologists that will recommend that. They'll go to a psychologist and they'll say, well, how is your environment? Is it clean? Should you go and clean things up? Can't you start in the very basics, something you can do for yourself as well? And they may say, well, is this therapy? Well, maybe it is. Maybe it is that you want to be able to look around you. You want to be able to find things that you need easily. How many people, I get frustrated, I don't know about you, but if I can't find something, it just really can tick me off. Like, what did I do with that? And then what happens is you start berating yourself in your mind. Well, how could I have been so put it out, I'll put in the parentheses, you can fill it in, that I didn't put it away properly. And then you may end up accusing other people. Well, maybe they took it. No, your life might not be totally organized up. So number one, what I want you to do is I want you to clean your room. This is your mother speaking. Go clean your room. How's that? And let's see what happens in your life. But start there. If you don't know where to start there. Now let me just go on another psychological principle. So people might say, well, you have no idea what it's like to be depressed. You have no idea. I'm depressed. Could be you ate too much sugar over the holidays. Oh yeah, I know what's going on in here and in here. You ate too much sugar. You ate too much food. The holidays are over. It started at Thanksgiving. Oh yeah, well actually, let's go back. It started at Halloween, right? The candy. Yeah, the sugar. Going over to people's houses, celebrating. How about this? You had a little too much of this. Your body just isn't feeling too good, right? So, where do you start? Well, like I said, some may say, well, you have no idea what it's like being me. You have no idea. I feel bad. I feel depressed. Well, probably some of the depression is because you've got a lot of toxins in there and you need to start detoxing just a little bit. So please, cut back on the sugar. But that isn't what I'm going to talk about right now. Where do I start? I'm depressed. How can I even think about cleaning that stack of papers or the stack of newspapers or that box that's been sitting there? I don't know what's in there. Could be a dead mouse in there. For all I know, you just really, if it's been there a long time, there might be, right? Right. So here's the kicker, everybody. You cannot wait to get motivated to do it. That's not how motivation works. What you need to do is take a first step. You need to just do it. I don't care how depressed you are. When you get done watching this, if this relates to you, I want you to look around the room and say, for 10 minutes, what can I do for 10 minutes to improve this environment? And I want you to do it, because once you take that first step, then motivation kicks in. It's the way it works. You've got to understand that. If you want to go to the gym now because you put on a couple pounds, your waistline, trying to zip up your pants, yeah, a little bit tighter than you want. Girls, same thing. Well, go pick something in your room and clean it. There's a start. There's your motivation right there. Motivation. Energy begets energy. You have to expend some energy in order to get more. And the more you expend, the more it will come back to you. There you go. Okay, well, I'll tell you, it's an inside day. Oh my gosh. It is raining. Well, let's see if we can get some. It is raining. It is cold. It's a dreary day here in Tucson. Now, I know a lot of you are dealing with a lot of dreary weather too. You got snow piled up to here. I'm enjoying the rain. I really am. So I'm not going to fret too much. I still have this, I still am sleeveless. Because it was a little bit warmer earlier than it is now. Once the rain came, it really got chilly. But I'm in my van. I'm in my clean van. Oh yeah, it's pretty clean in here. And I enjoy it. I'm going to relax down in here. Yeah, well, I had a really good New Year's. Paul and I spent New Year's together. And we had a good time. We went out for breakfast New Year's Eve. And we just kind of had some snacks. And I'm done with sugar for a while. Oh my gosh, yeah, we were doing a lot of candy. But you know what? I enjoyed it. It's over. It's time to get things back organized again. So I'm excited about this year. I hope you are too. I have a lot of plans for this year. I really do want to get my podcast going again. I'm going to do that. I'm going to resurrect that podcast. And I'm still going to do videos every day. What else do I want to do? Well, I've got a couple projects I need to finish. Yeah. You know, cleaning your room and being organized is for everybody. Now, I know some of you think, oh, you know, we're nomads and we're just living the time of our lives and we've got everything totally figured out. It's not true. I don't have everything figured out. I'm just the same. I'm a person that I live in a small space. I'm in a very tiny home on wheels. And the advantage that nomads have is that we're living a minimalist life if we're full-time. We don't have a home. We're doing this on a full-time basis. So what we own, either we have a few things in storage or everything that we own, we're carrying with us. So there's an advantage. We're minimalist. And so that kind of helps out our brain. Because when I had a house full of stuff that I obviously didn't need, I didn't need any, most of it I just didn't need. I gave away like 98% of everything that I owned and scaled down just the bare minimum of what I need. It's quite a lifting off of our shoulders. It's like getting a monkey off your back. It's like you just I feel so light. Although I've been a nomad for 6 years, so I think I've kind of like been through that feeling and I kind of forget. And I just take this light feeling so for granted. But nomads do not have everything perfectly together. I've met many nomads who live in junk and they live in filth. I've seen them and I've met them. They're disorganized. They don't really clean up the room. They don't live in a clean room. And so to me, it's what goes on up here that manifests out into the world. Yeah. So nomads don't, we're not this special breed of people that have everything totally together. This is not true. And I'm still learning too. I don't have everything totally together. I'm still learning new things, new ways to do things, new ways to organize myself up. I will tell you, over the past, probably before the holidays really hit big, maybe around in November, I felt like I wasn't really paying attention. And I wasn't paying attention to even what's around me, the beauty that's around me, and the beauty of my living space. There are some things that I really want to kind of tighten up on again. I want to redo these windows. This is a towel, and it's, I don't know, it was a spur of the moment thing to put it up. The light kept coming through. I don't have this proper. It's not perfect. And I want it to be nice. And then I stuck it up in the other one. It looks even worse. It's kind of like messy. There's just little things I would like to do. Take down my fairy lights and redo them. If I do that, I will show you how I put them up and down. Yeah. I want to redo the fairy lights. And there's a couple of things like I've got so used to seeing it the way it is that I think it needs to be tightened up just a little bit. Yeah. I would like to get new bins, but they're really hard to find the right ones. But so there's things that I'm thinking about too. And no, nothing is perfect. Nomads don't own the organization, minimalist, happy spirit, happy heads all the time. No. There are a lot of us that need to get in our cupboards. And I will tell you, there's a lot of us that need to go and clean our rooms so that we can make this a better year and see how everything manifests out once things get organized here, to see how things are going to get organized here, and they can improve, and we all can improve our lives and the lives of the people around us. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. Please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much. This year, I really hope that you do subscribe. I know a lot of you are watching that you haven't subscribed yet. I know that. YouTube tells me that a lot of you are watching and you haven't hit the button. It doesn't hurt. It isn't going to affect you in any way except that, well, it helps me out. One thing I would ask you to do is if you could share my videos, maybe with a friend or a loved one, a family member, and just share it. And then tell them, why don't you share this too? So I can kind of like move on out there with the fingers and kind of move on out there this year. That would really help me out. And also go to minivanlee.com and check out and see what I have there. You can give me a gift. You can buy neck gaiters and other products. And another thing too is my book, How to Live in a Minivan, the Minivan Leeway. There's a lot of organization in there, and it would fit even for a home. How to organize yourself up. Now, a lot of you tell me that you are getting ready. You are waiting, you're saving, and you're going to get your van. So please get the book. It's on Amazon. Just type in Minivan Lee. My book will come up. Oh, yeah. And then we have Amazon links. Look in the video description. Click on a link. Go in. When you're going to buy something on Amazon, go in there. You don't even have to buy that product. But if you go through that link, then you put something else that you want in the cart within 24 hours and order it, I get a little something from it. So everything really helps me, and it helps support me doing my videos every day. And I appreciate that. I really appreciate you. And I want to bring you really good material. It might not always have to do with, oh, look at my spray bottles, I'm a nomad, or this is how I pack this up. These are my... No, I mean, I like to talk about life itself, because guess what? I'm a person that lives in her minivan, and I've got some good ideas, I think. So I love you guys. Thanks for spending time with me today, and go clean your room, okay? Love you. Bye.